software. I'm going to close my email so I don't get into any. The last page looks like this. You should have it. Or the last page.
I just wonder what it is. I can find it.
Yeah, that's all right. There you go. If you guys look at item number 3, it says PTW. We need to print for PTW. We need to print 11 by 17 one-line diagram. I'm going to show you how. Short circuit report, input report, load flow report, and a bunch of coordination curves. Here's how the software works. The software is very easy, my friends. Or I think so. Why did I do that?
Was on one line diagram.
Your riser. Why do I have? There you go. Okay. Power analysis. Power analysis, guys. You're going to be able to do with this software the following: short circuit. We're going to take care of the 3-phase only, and the second one, guys, is coordination. There's a third one that's arc flash. That's going to be optional. So this is what you guys are going to be doing from this software. And a couple of reports: short circuit, coordination, and arc flash. You're going to see how easy that is. Everybody knows what short circuit is. Short circuit is short circuit. Coordination, guys, if you have a short circuit in one location, you want the overcomputation device closer to the short circuit to trap, localizing the short circuit. Arc flash, Brad, this software will give you a label that you can print and put in every panel as required by the code, with the arc flash, arc blast available on this panel. So these are the 3 major things that we're going to be doing. The software does a lot of things, but these are the major 3 things that we're going to be doing. How does the software work? Here's how. Step number 1, guys. PTW software. PTW, very easy. The first thing is build the model. You're going to see, guys, the first thing you need to do is build the model. We're going to grab a transformer, grab a panel, grab a generator, grab all these stuff and build them in a model. Very easy. We're going to start dropping them in a second. Step number 2 is input data. Spencer, my friend, like Revit, MEP have a database with it, exactly like Revit. So when you guys drop a family, remember how Revit has physical parameters of a family as well as electrical? The same thing, this software has a physical, well, the ones that we care about is electrical parameters of the software, Very easy to input, as in voltage, as in horsepower, as in kW, and so forth. So that's the second thing. The third thing, so input data. The last one is, guys, run analysis. See how easy that is? Run analysis. Build the model, input the data, and run analysis. Did I spell it wrong? That's what I thought. And run analysis. Done. You can add a 4th one, print reports, but that's kind of goes without discussion. The 4th one is print reports. Very easy, guys, to use the software. These are basically, after you run the analysis, we're going to print the reports. Okay? Can I move right into the software and start monkeying around with it? Very easy to use, though it's very powerful. This is another tool, Jim, my friend, that you can put in your toolbox to fight for your career 40 years from now. It really is. Mishad Cooley Erickson, tomorrow, guys, they're going to be walking you through how they use it. So when you go work for an engineering firm, yes, Mr. Bab, Well, I'm in the middle of a lecture, Mr. Beb now. Sorry. Um, Michelle Cooley is going to walk you guys how they use it. It's an advantage to put it in your career. If you work for an engineering firm, must know. If you work for electrical contractor, very good to know. Any question, guys, before we go into that? What's the software? What does the software do, Brad? Analyze the whole system. After we design it, we run analysis. So if we flip a switch, we're not going to blow up the building because of undersizing of short circuit in certain areas. Okay, so these are the quick things I'm going to go over. Let's go directly to the software. Directly to the software, my friends. With the software, most of you guys have, I'm going to go, you already have it open. If you don't, you're going to go all the way to all program, start all programs PTW. And I made a shortcut for you guys and I put it right into your, well, I have mine, but that's where you're going to find it. If you don't have it open, guys, if you click on it, you guys have yours open. Yours should be open. If you lift it open, you're going to end up, I'm going to close this one. You're going to end up with something looks like this. Everybody's there? Everybody's there looking at this page? Chanel?
Yes, sir.
Jim? Okay. Now, before we go start, guys, the first thing I want you to do is go to project. Can you guys see project? Because you haven't started yet. Project and hit new. Everybody's there? Project, new. And when you get a new, could you please call this one ECDM231 industrial project, or you can just call it industrial project. Just name the project industrial project. Don't save, please don't save. Name it industrial project. Now, Brad, if you save the default, it will put you under the software. I don't want you guys to put it under the software buried 15 trillion location. So click here and go put it on your desktop. Change to desktop. So it will put the stuff on your desktop. Then eventually what you need to do for me, guys, is load it into the network. Can you guys change into desktop? So it will save this project to your desktop now. Everybody's okay with this? Otherwise, it will default it to the project location of the software. It's easier, just put it on your desktop now, so we know where it is, so you can copy it and put it on the network for Chad when the time comes. Everybody saved it? DJ? You guys are good? Are you guys following with me? Okay, so we're going to go in there now, save. Just hit save on the desktop. It will create a folder for you in your desktop and open these windows. Are you guys there? Cool. Okay. There are two windows. The first thing, this one is called component editor. Close it before we start. Just close that one and enlarge the one-line diagram. Did you guys see? Here's my one-line diagram. This is called the one-line diagram. Can you guys see that? Right here. Just enlarge it. So you're looking at an open sheet like this. That's the best way to do it anyway. Everybody see the same thing that I can see here? Looking at the same thing? Okay, grab your one-line diagram and you can follow up directly with me, guys. Here's how we build it. We build the one-line diagram or the riser directly into this. So we start, Brad, we start from the utility. So we're going to go grab a utility. I want you guys to look at this row here. These are your components. Remember, it's modeling. If you look, this is a bus, which is a panel. I'm not going to, don't drop anything yet. I'm just going to quick show you. See where you hit on it, new bus. A bus is like a panel. Think of it as a panel. Next to it is a transformer, 2 windings. That's 99% of the time you're going to be there. Next to it, 3 winding. Ignore. See where it says ignore all this, all the way to this. Can you guys see that where it says new utility? That's your... So that's where your new utility. Next to it, new synchronous generator. If you want a generator, grab it from there. Next to it, new load. Next to it, new induction motor, new synchronous motor. This is new schedule. I'll tell you tomorrow, Michelle will talk a lot about the schedules, guys. And a couple of things don't worry about. The last thing, and UPS. Can you guys see the UPS here? Let's go ahead and start. The first thing I want to grab, Brad, is look at the utility. Utility is my connection. Click on the utility, then you grab something like this in your hand. Can you guys see that? Click on it and go just drop it. When you drop it, it opens all that window for you. Did it open the window for you guys? No? Okay, I'm going to close it. Can you see it? Yeah, just, yeah, I'm going to delete it one more time. Everybody can see it? Just drop anywhere. Did you guys drop it? Anywhere? Okay. Now, if you double click on it, it opens the data component for it. Don't worry about this one. If okay, did you double click there, right? Double click on the component itself, Brad? Did it open it? Yeah. Okay. So don't do anything. Just drop it. Just drop it right now. Can you guys see the name next to it? Can you guys see the name? Double click on the name. Double click on the name and call it utility. You can zoom in it.
How do you get out of the
Close it. Cross. If you're here, how do you get out of this? Just go see that little X here, the lower X, and close it. Okay? All right, so let's go name this one. Click on the name and call it utility or electric utility, and spell it better than I do. Okay? So this is my electric utility. Done. That's my utility. Everybody's okay? What do you guys think? This is just coming from the pole. What do you think we're going to bring from the pole to the switch gear? What do you need? That's including the transformers at the ahead of it. But from the utility transformer, we need cables, right? We need to connect it with cables. Can you guys see where it says cables here? Everybody can see where it says new cable? Click on new cable. Now you're holding in your hand a cable. Can you guys see these circles? These circles, the open circles, if you match them like this, they will connect. So try to, I have two of them. Let me just go grab my, okay, I did not. Okay, let's go one more. Here's my cable. Can you guys see that? And overlap it right at the top and click. Can you guys see that it's connected now? It's connected. Can you see that there is a dot here that they're connected? If they're not connected, then you can physically, mechanically grab it and move it up and make these two circles overlap. Can you guys see that? Two circles overlap and bam, they connect. Now I connected a cable to the utility. Everybody's there? Okay. Now what do you guys think the cable is going to land in a switch gear, Brad, right? So a switch gear is, see that where it says bus? Everybody can see that bus here, right here. Can you guys see that? That bus right here. Click on this one. You grab a bus. A bus is a switch gear, a panel, and so forth. And right at the top of that circle, can you guys see that? Right at the top of that circle, and click on it. Now it's attached to the cable. There is no snap. You can grab them and move them up, and the minute that the circles, align the circles together, guys, and they'll connect right away. So I have a cable connect to a bus, connect to a utility. Yes, sir?
I think a lot of my text is like, you can
overlap.
Just hit escape and then you can click on
move the text. Look at the text. I can grab the text and move it, guys. You can move the text independent of the component.
How do you delete it?
If you got it on the wrong spot, just grab it and attach it to move it to the circle, and they will connect. For example, here's a bus, and if suppose that, guys, I grabbed a cable right here and put it in the wrong connection, right? Look at the cable. Suppose I put it this way. Just drag it. Can you guys see I'm dragging it? And all the way, just make it touch the bus, and it will connect to the bus. So I don't need these. There are two things here you have to believe in, regardless of you're Democrat or Republican. Number one is cloning, and number two is destroy. Two words very powerful in this software: destroy and cloning. Everybody listen to it very carefully. If you know these two words, guys, you'd never have problem with this software. Destroy will completely eliminate whatever you destroy from the whole project. Delete, Brad, does not. is different than destroy. If you want something to be completely eradicated from the project, we're going to destroy it, okay? The second thing, if I want to clone something, if I want to copy something, they call it clone with area. So look at the stuff that I did right here, guys. I'm going to go destroy it. So I'm going to go grab, highlight them. See, they become blue, right click on it. Do you see the word destroy? Do you see remove? Don't remove. Remove will remove it from this window, but keep it in the database. So that's the one that I did just as an example. I'm going to go ahead and destroy. Can you guys see what clone is? Clone is copy everything with data. Copy, very powerful. So Brad, if you did one project and very similar to another, one section is identical to the other section, you do the same section, you're done, clone it, it will make an identical copy with database with it, and you move it to the side and you connect them, done. Cloning is like copying, guys, but more powerful than copy because it clones the picture as well as the database. So because I want to destroy this, I'm not going to clone. I want to go destroy it. Are you sure you want to destroy it? Yes, I want to destroy it. So it will eliminate it completely from the database. No, that's the example that I did. Everybody is looking at what I'm looking at here, guys? Okay, expand. Can you guys see that busway? Expand it. Expand it. To expand it, if you guys hover over it and you see these two arrows, can you guys see that? You can expand it. One more time. If you go hover at the end, click on it and hover over at the end. Can you guys see these arrows? You can expand it or contract it. So I'm looking at a bus that's bigger now. Brad, can you see that bus here? The name bus here, bus tool. Can you guys click on it and call it switch gear? SG.
How does it grab it?
If you hover over it, you'll get a line that looks like it's just a two-way arrow.
Can you guys see that? Hover over it at the end and just hold the left. The left.
Mine doesn't, it moves, it doesn't.
Yeah, if it move, can you guys see if it's
Not that one.
if you look at the cross here, this will move it. Hover at the end. If you hover at the end until you get, can you guys see that, Holly?
That's what I'm doing when it's not expanding and it's moving it. It just moves it.
Okay. Click on it. Here you see it. Red. Oops. I think because they're too close to each other, I'm going to move them away. You're right. They were just too close. Okay, can you guys name this switch gear? I just double clicked on this boss and I named this switch gear. SG, switch gear. That's your switch gear that you're going to be starting with. Everybody's there? Cool. Okay, so we basically brought the power from the utility transformer through a cable to the switch gear. That's the first thing we did. Now, looking at your one-line diagram, my friends, I'm going to go start the following. And double click on the name right here. Yep, and just type it. Double click on the name. Now, if you guys double click on the component, it opens it this way. You don't want this one yet. Okay, everybody's looking at what I'm looking at here. Okay, everybody's there. All right, let's go. Now, I want to go have a lighting panel. I need a lighting panel. So I'm going to go put a lighting panel. Now, Spencer, think of the lighting panel. It's a load and a cable connected to the switchgear, okay? Load cable connected to the switchgear. Mishad Cooley, guys, does them differently. You can use a schedule and put the actual lighting circuits in the load. They do it because they want to print panel schedule from this software. That's how they do their panel schedule, at least last year and the year before. We're not going to do it this way because it's time consuming. It will, if you want to do it with the schedule, you have to go to every lighting circuit and put it in the software. It takes us forever. At this time, we're not going to do it. We're going to do it the summary way. So, Spencer, I'm going to go a panel, grab a, click on a bus, and put the bus right here. Okay? That's going to be my lighting panel. The second thing you guys are going to deal with, do you see the load here? Click. Can you guys see the load? Click on the load, and you're going to connect the load to the bus. Now you got yourself a load connected to a bus. That will represent a lighting panel. Just to drag it and make them touch each other. Make them touch each other. New load, yeah.
Not new motor load, new non-motor load.
New non-motor load. Yep.
Which one is it?
Let me go erase him one more time. Right click, destroy. Okay, one more time, guys. I'm gonna go grab a bus. Can you guys see? Grab the bus. Just put the bus anywhere in this area. Then I'm gonna go grab a load. Can you guys see that says new non-motor load? New non-motor load. Everybody can see that? Click on it and make sure you look how it's touching the bus. So it's attached to it. You can adjust. Can you guys see that you can adjust the location just by dragging him, move him wherever you want to move him? You can adjust the location. I don't want to open it. Okay. Then what do you guys, Brad? What do you think you connect the lighting panel to a switchgear through what? A cable, a wire. So can you guys drag a cable? Can you? Everybody can see a cable. Drag a cable. Make sure you connect the cable from one side to the switchgear, from the other side to the bus, and it's going to look like this. Okay, let me disconnect it and show you. Disconnect. Can you guys see? Right click, disconnect. Here's what your system is. Can you guys see the cable? Drag the cable, physically, mechanically make it touch the switchgear. Now it's connected to the switchgear, and drag it back down and make it physically connect to the second bus, and now it's connected to the second bus. You can adjust it slightly. Okay.
Make it smaller.
I just wanted to extend my bus.
Okay, no big deal.
So I placed another one I wanted to
That's leaving it. Did you figure out the way to get smaller? Remember the word?
No.
The deep is just.
It wants to just come
I
down.
know, extend that.
Yeah. Click on it.
I did.
You see how now it's dragging it?
Yes, that's
When you see that arrow, that's when you extend it.
Okay.
How can I,
How can you connect them and make them smaller?
Okay. You will drag it, click on it. Yeah, drag it, hold, and drag all the way and make it touch that one. There you go. Let go. Done. Perfect.
How can I connect these and make it smaller?
How you connect them and make it smaller?
You gotta be careful where you drag it from. It's freezing.
That's easy. You can just drag him and move him down. See, highlight them, drag him, move it down.
Can you make it smaller?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can do that. I'm not interested in the size. There you go. Any question, guys? Any questions so far? Let's go name this bus. What do you guys think we're gonna name this bus right here? Double click on this bus, lighting panel. So I'm gonna go call this as, could you please do me a favor? Before you call it lighting panel, in front of it put B for bus. So call it B dash lighting panel. So Brad, B dash lighting panel, that's a bus for lighting panel. And you're gonna know why we do it this way. B for a bus, just put B lighting panel. So if it was a receptacle panel, it would be B receptacle panel, okay? Here's my B lighting panel. This is my lighting panel. Can you guys see the load itself? Can you see the name, the load? Click on the load itself and call it L for load and L load. Lighting panel or lighting load. Can you guys see? Just naming. By the way, you can name it anything you want, any conventional. L stands for the lighting and load starts for the lighting load on this panel. Everybody's okay with this? Everybody's okay with the naming? When you guys go to Mashad or other engineering firms, they also name the cables. So let me tell you how they do the cables. If you double click, see that cable, double click on the cable, and C stand for cable. So click on C, and this is the one that's going to lighting panel. So I'm going to call it LP. So Brad, if I'm looking at this cable, I know it's C for cable, and LP is a cable that feeds the lighting panel. It's very important, guys, in this software to name things and have convention for naming it. The reason for this, because when you're looking at, you're going to end up with 100 cables, and you're looking at them, and where the heck is this cable going? It's really nice when you name them with a name that's meaningful. Yes, sir.
So once we place everything, like let's say we place everything, then do we go back and adjust is what size cable?
Oh yeah, yeah. And then you can. This is just modeling. Then you can, yeah, you can put the cable size and so forth. We're just modeling it now. Okay. Now, We're gonna clone. Do you guys remember we have a lighting panel? So what else do I have? I have also, guys, bus duct 480. The bus duct 480, we're gonna model it as basically a cable and a chunk of load. So I'm gonna use the same scenario here and clone it. Look what I'm gonna do, guys. Very easy. Highlight from right to left. Oops, actually from right to left. Can you guys see I picked everything? I go one more time. Click and window on it. Everybody knows how to pick it up from right to left. Start here and pick them up. Oops. Start and pick up. Everybody knows how to highlight it? Okay. Right click on it when it's highlighted. Can you guys see the clone? Now you have to believe in cloning, at least for this software. Okay, one more time. I go from right, from right to left, pick them up basically. All right, right click, clone. If you hit clone, can you guys see it? It creates an identical shape for you. It expedites the process, makes it faster for you. So while don't click anywhere. If you need my advice, don't click anywhere. You know what you need to do, guys? Right there, hover over it until you get this moving sign. Oops, move. Can you guys see? Hover over it until you get that sign, and then drag it, hold it, and drag. I'm dragging the whole cloned section, and just make it touch the switch gear. Can you guys see that? Grab it anywhere. I can make it touch the switch gear right here. Now it's completely connected to the switch gear. If I want to move it down, look what I'm going to do. I'm going to move it down. So I drag it, and I'm going to say just put it right in this area. If you made a mistake, guys, you can adjust them at any time. Now I have an identical branch. I'm going to name this one. I'm going to name this one, guys. Could you do me a favor? Click on it. I'm going to call the bus. This is going to be, I'm going to call this is 480. This is bus, B for bus, and bus duct 480. This is my bus duct 480. And hit OK. Can you guys see that? So this bus is for my bus duct 480. The
B-BD 480.
Yeah, B-BD bus duct 480. Double click on the load. The same thing for the load. Double click on the name of the load. I'm going to call this load BD 480, right? Stands for the bus duct 480. Done. And what do you think the cable is going to go?
BD 480.
Thank you. The cable is going to be BD 480 and keep the C4 cable. Keep the C4 cable. See how they have a convention now, naming convention? Now I modeled my 480 bus. I modeled my 480 bus. I did model my 480 bus. We're going to put the information, the data in it, guys. Okay, let's go, guys, and let's go and have a receptacle panel. Now, before I do the, are you guys, am I going too fast? Is that everybody's at this point? Everybody at this point?
Trying to do a little organized.
And yeah, thank you. You can adjust, guys, you can move them. Look at that. I can grab this cable here and screw it up and put it right in here. And then you can drag it. And if you get, like if it gets so screwed up like this, you can adjust it. Drag it and move it. You can move the text independent of the graphic too. Any question, guys? Any question? Okay, so we build bus ducts. Now, I'm gonna go do a receptacle panel. Now, Camille, what's the difference between the receptacle panel and the lighting panel?
Voltage.
The voltage, number one. And what's between the switch gear and the receptacle panel?
Transformer.
Thank you, transformer. So here's what I'm gonna do. Because I know that, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go clone. So it's gonna look something very similar to this, guys, right? Can you guys see? It's going to be similar, very similar to the lighting panel, except with a transformer in between. Look what I'm going to do. I'm going to go highlight the whole branch for the lighting panel. Can you do me a favor? Highlight it. Oops, when you pick it up. There you go. Right click on it. And remember the word clone? We're going to go clone it. Now it's already cloned right next to it. Grab it and just to make sure and put it right in here. I cloned it and I put it right here. Why don't you think I attached it to the bus? I need a transformer here. I need a transformer. Okay? So grab a transformer. There are two types of a transformer. Always look at the two windings. 3-winding transformer, guys, very few people will use them. It's a different animal. So grab the first transformer. Can you guys see that? The first one. Everybody can see a new transformer. Click on the transformer. You're holding a transformer. Here's what I suggest, guys. Just drop it anywhere. First, drop it anywhere, right here. And then drag it from one side, attach it to the cable. Now, what do you think I need from the other side to the switch gear, Brad? From the primary to the switch gear? I need a cable. So I need to go grab a cable, drop the cable anywhere. Look what I'm going to do, guys. Drop the cable anywhere, drag the cable, one side attached to the switch gear, the other side to the primary of the transformer. Now you have just created a receptacle panel through a transformer. Shall I repeat it one more time?
What transformer did you use? I got,
The first one, the first transformer, right here, this one.
how do I get out of this small escape?
Which one do you have? Yeah, skip. There you go. There you go, perfect.
How do you make it
Just click
smaller?
it here, drop it, just drop it. You attach it to right click on it and disconnect. Okay, now you drag it from one side and hold to the other side.
Grab a cable, yep.
Yes, sir.
Transformer.
It should already be there.
Transformer.
You don't have to add a transformer and a cable.
Here's your transformer. And here's your cable. Click it here, and then now with it, connect them with the cable.
Get this down.
Drag it.
So it's gonna go from your gear, it's gonna be a cable to a transformer.
And you can
and a
adjust it.
cable.
Yeah, you can adjust, move the text a little bit, the upper level.
It's going on the front.
Is it? Let me see what it's doing here. Is that going? No. Okay.
There's a cable that connects the
Okay.
switch
Alright,
gear
let's go
box
disconnect
to
it.
the
It's messed up
transformer,
like
and
this,
then
right?
another
Click
cable
and
to
disconnect.
the
All right. So that will
lighting
take you
panel box.
right here. Perfect. It's still not connected though somehow. Oh, here. That's see. If it's grayed, it's not connected. So perfect. Did you guys put the receptacle panel with a transformer? By the way, if you made a mistake, if it gets so complicated, let me tell you a very tricky one. So if you click, again, the one that you guys, now can you guys see that this is grayed a little bit? A grayed, if the component is grayed on ya, this means it's not connected to the system. It's isolated. So for me, I'm going to go, what do you think I'm going to do to that component that I care less about? I want to right click on it, and what's the word that we use? Destroy, not remove, destroy.
What's the name of transformer?
Oh yeah, let's go name. Let's go to the load. What do you guys expect the load to start from the load? It's going to be L, how did we name? R. We're going to call this is R receptacle load, right? R receptacle load. Go to the bus. What do you guys think the bus is going to be named? Instead of LP is going to be RP, right? Receptacle panel, or whatever you named your panel. Go click to the cable. What do you guys the cable think the cable is going to be? Receptacle panel. And Brad, if you have multiple receptacle panels, you trust me, they're going to use receptacle panel 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 receptacle panel. Okay, now let's go to the transformer, guys. Okay, can you guys see the transformer? I'm going to click on this transformer. I'm going to call it transformer. You should be transformer 1 dash receptacle panel. So when I'm looking at this transformer, guys, I know it's the one that's feeding the receptacle. I'm going to call it transformer XF1 dash RP. That's the one that's feeding the receptacle panel. These are convention. You can call it Chad. You can call it anything you want. So, but I think this is, tell me that this is a receptacle. The one ahead of it, can you guys see the cable ahead of it? I'm going to go call this cable. What do you think I'm going to call this cable? I'm going to call it, it's coming to the, it's feeding, name it by what's feeding. It's feeding a transformer. So I'm going to call it This is one convention anyway. XF1, XF1 dash RP. So I know this is the one that's going to the receptacle, the feeder to the receptacle transformer. All these naming, guys, you can call them anything you want, but if you name them right, then it gives you the report is huge. It makes a lot of sense, guys, when you name it. Now, looking at this, what do you think the busway 208, guys? Okay, I'm just going to clone that one. It's
That's
really
fine.
easy.
That's fine.
So if you guys look at this here, I'm going to clone this and make it busway 208, because remember the busway 208, what was it? A transformer and a bunch of loads. So can you guys go with me from right to left, draw like this, and pick it? Did you guys pick this one? So right click on it, and regardless of what you believe, you're going to believe in cloning at least. Make sure you don't click anywhere, guys. When you're here, make sure after you clone it, don't click anywhere, because that's where it gets mixed up. Unless, look at this, until you get this move signal. Can you guys see that move signal here, right here? Now, hold the shift and drag all of it together. It allows you to drag it all together. Now it's connected, drag it down, adjust it. Perfect. Now I cloned the receptacle panel, branch that feed the receptacle transformer and receptacle panel, so I can name it the busway 208. Are you guys there? Everybody's there? All right, let's go naming. Come on, Sonny, get out of here.
Sign.
My niece.
Not my Skype friend, Chad.
Okay, so we're going to go to load. This is going to be, how did we name the other one? Bus duct. Bus duct 208. So I'm going to call the load bus duct 208. Can you guys see that? Double click on the bus itself. I'm going to call it B for bus. And what do you guys think the rest is going to be? Bus duct 208. And I'm going to go all the way to the cable. What do you guys think the cable is going to be? Bus duct 208. And this transformer, what do you guys think the transformer is going to be? I'm going to call it transformer number 2, and I'm going to call it bus duct 208. These are just naming, guys, nothing really other than names. And the cable ahead of it,
Sorry, done.
I'm going to call it bus duct 208. Done. Look how nice. Now I have a branch that feeds all the busway. Piece of cake, Camille, right? Very easy. Very easy. Very easy. Now if you have another 15 panels, guys, what would you do? Same way. Same way. Let's go to a mechanical panel, which is going to be a slightly different. Mechanical panel. Mechanical panel. So I cloned, Brad, we just cloned the 208 bus duct, very similar to this, and named it. Straightforward. We just named it. I'm going to go, guys, to, can you guys zoom out? If you're stuck in a corner. Yeah, in a second. Sorry, bud. Let me just go back here. There you go. If you have a, right, here you go. If you guys have a mouse with a wheel, it's really easy, like Revit. You can zoom in and zoom out. Very easy to work with this equipment. Okay. I want to give you a break in a second here. I want to do mechanical panel 1. So mechanical panel 1. Here's a difference between mechanical panel 1 and lighting panel. Mechanical panel 1, guys, have a lot of motors. Just because of the timing, here's how we're going to model it. First of all, it's going to look like a lighting panel. There is no transformer for mechanical panels, right? So do me a favor, go to basically to the lighting side right here. Pick it up like we did, right? Right click on it. What do you think I'm going to do? Clone. Now you're going to believe in cloning. Zoom out, drag it. I cloned it. It's right here in my hand. I cloned it. And I'm going to go drag it and attach it directly to the switch gear because it's fit from the switch gear. And I'm going to go drag it down a little bit. Look how, select them all. Now I got myself another panel that I'm going to call What do you think I'm going to call this panel? Mechanical panel. So let's start with the boss. Double click on the name. And what do you guys think it's going to be? MP1. This is going to be MP. Remember, there are two MPs. MP1. And what do you think the load is going to be? Load is, I'm going to call it MP, mechanical load, or MP1 load. You really can call it anything you want. MP1 load. I'm going to call the cable. I'm going to call the cable, guys, MP1 cable. So I know it's the cable that's going to MP. MP1. So that's a cable that's going to MP. That's it. I just named the cable that feeds the MPs. Okay. Any question, guys, about the mechanical panel 1? What do you think mechanical panel 1 is 2 is going to be? It's going to be identical. So let's go clone that baby. Expand. See how I keep expanding. If you guys ran out of room, you can keep expanding and moving things up to the side. Look what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to go right here and I'm going to pick this branch, which is a mechanical panel. If I may, I pick this branch, right click on it, clone it, drag it, attach it. Oops, I dropped it accidentally, no problem. I'm going to go pick them all. Look how I can pick them all. Can you guys see that? I pick them all, drag them, make sure it touches the switch gear and drag it back so it looks nicer. And I'm going to go zoom out on it, and I'm going to go, everything is named for you, by the way. The only thing is the load. Just go to the load here and name it 2. Name mechanical panel load, mechanical, with really the convention that I use might not be the best. This is MP2- load. This is the load for MP. MP2- load. Thank you, sir. Yeah, keep going. After breakfast, yeah, that will work. So I have the 2 mechanical panels. The 2 mechanical panels. Okay, before you go for lunch, guys, when you come from lunch, please, let's continue with that one. Let's save it.
Can you back out of something if you remember something to undo?
Undo. Let me just hold your horses. I'll help you in a second here. I don't think, where's the undo here? Undo function. Let's go save. Can you guys hit save right here? Make sure it saves. It will tell you when you hit save. Do you guys get what I get here? It tells you you want to save it as one line diagram number 1. Do me a favor. Can you name it? Name it mean. Just name it mean and DRW. Just mean. Make sure you keep the DRW at the end. Mean. Just make it mean. Will allow you?
It should save it as that type anyway. Because that's the only type that it is. Even if you don't have.
Okay. I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay.
If you do main DRW, it'll go main DRW.DRW.
So make it main. Thank you. Main. And just hit save. Now you save the one line diagram. So you don't lose it. The one line diagram, you don't lose it. Why don't you guys go for lunch, and when we come back, we'll add a couple of things for it. Give me. Thank you. Yeah. I'm glad I'm
Doesn't
not.
matter, don't record anything.
Okay, everybody got a chiller? Huh? Not for the sake of the calculation. Disconnects, guys, doesn't make. You can if you want to, but not at this time. Okay, so I have a chiller. I need to go a UPS. Can you guys see where a UPS is here? Everybody can see a UPS right in here. Click on my UPS. Everybody got the UPS? Drag the UPS, drop. Oops, I don't want to open it. Just drop it. And what do you think the UPS need, guys? Cable. The same thing. Drag the cable from one side, from the other side. Here's my UPS. You can adjust this cable, and look how mine is twisted now. If it's twisted, can you guys click on that? I don't know if you can see that.
You can grab it and move it back over.
There you go. And I drag it this way. So here's my UPS. Though the UPS, guys, is not a load. It's a conversion. So remember, from the UPS, we have 2 things connected to it. 2 PDUs, right? So I'm going to go grab a PDU is a load. a PDU is a load. So here's what I'm going to do. You know the easiest way to do it is, look what I'm going to do. I'm going to go copy this load, which is the mechanical equipment. Can you guys see that? Oops. If I can get it to... There you go. Can you guys highlight the mechanical equipment and clone them? Clone. I grab my mechanical equipment, put them right in here. I'm going to call this one my PDU1. And the same thing one more time, guys. Right click on it and clone it again. I have another clone. So I got myself two things that could be named PDUs. Let me show you what I'm going to do. Can you guys just pay attention with this little... Okay, I basically copied one of these... Okay, look what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab this cable and attach it to this side. Perfect, this is connected. I'm going to grab this cable again, attach it to the same side. So I got myself basically two PDUs tied at the end of the UPS system. Can you guys see that? Yeah, the same cable, yeah. So I have PDUs connected to, just to grab the cable and attach it to the end of the UPS. Okay, look what I'm going to do. Right click on it, I'm going to disconnect it. Grab the cable first to one side. The other side, look at, drag, highlight it. Can you see it, Ben? I'm holding. Yeah. And make it touch that little dot. Can you see that circle touch the dot? Can you see it? Yeah. And let go with it. Now they're connected, and then you expand them. You might have to do it a couple of times. Okay? No, what's it wouldn't allow you to drop that one. Okay.
I tried to do a boss or something.
What I did is a clone. I actually clone. You can drop, but let me just do it in the middle of this one here. That's all right. You just adjust them. That's very easy fix. See, just adjust them. So I'm going to drag this. Right click on it, clone it, and grab it and put it right here. And the same thing, I'm going to clone it one more time. Clone, and I clone it. And yes, I think edit. And click on that one here.
No, I have a back button.
I don't know if I'll ever come in there again.
There you go.
Trevor got a
Little dot here.
Doing drum album.
Okay, and then you can adjust these cables here.
Not going to punch it.
And the cable, this one can go over to this one. Okay.
Why is it showing two
Yes.
fuse?
You can grab.
Yeah.
What you want to do? The UPS. There you go.
Play it outside show.
Okay, did you guys put the UPS?
Why is there two of these things on there?
Okay, that's because that's there you go. Attach it here.
Sundays.
That's two cables. Oh, okay. Just like clicking disconnect and destroy. And destroy one. Just two cables. You just you like to add cables to the system because you're not paying for it. There you go. And then drag is one more cable here. Just right click and destroy it. Perfect. See how nice you drag it from one side, then get to the other side, right there. So just adjust that. You can adjust the cable. See how nice it is. There you go.
Okay, everybody's okay, guys? Cool? All right, so this is my UPS system. Let's go name them. Can you guys do me a favor? Let's start with the UPS. I'm going to call the UPS. So double click on it. I'm going to call it just UPS. We only have one UPS, so it doesn't make sense to put it 00. Here's my UPS. The cable, Brad, the head of the UPS, what do you think we're going to call it?
UPS cable.
Thank you. UPS. UPS means cable UPS. How about you guys, I'm going to go down directly to the loads. These are loads, so double click on the load. I'm going to call them, excuse me, L-P PDU. Remember the PDUs? That's PDU1. Oh, there's two of them. So I'm going to call this is dash 1. I'm going to go to the second load, double click on it. L4 load dash PDU dash 2. Here's my PDU2. And by the way, you guys can copy and paste. Right click, copy to expedite the process. If you go to the bus here, look at how nice, and right click and paste it, makes things go much faster. Here's my PDU bus. I'm going to go to this one, right click here. Why it doesn't, come on, doesn't want it, no go. All right, doesn't want it, fine. Right click, paste it. This is my PDU, PDU1 and PDU2, the bus itself, and the load on them, and the cables. Here's my PDU1, PDU2. Let's go to the cables ahead of them. This cable should be also C, PDU1, PDU, this one in my case 2. That one is going to be in my case also dash PDU1, 1 and 2. Can you guys see how I named it? UPS 1. So all the cables are named. Everything is up and running. Are we cool with the UPS? Everybody's okay with the UPS? Now, if you guys have done a lighting panel with an auto transfer switch, let me just do that one. Some of you have done a lighting panel. Can you guys see what I'm going to do now? I need to have a lighting emergency panel with an auto transfer switch. Click on this. Can you guys see that list auto transfer switch? Just to get you into using it, click on it and drop it right in here. So this is my auto transfer switch. Everybody got that one? It's right in here, right here. Can you see it?
Yep.
Auto transfer switch. All right, so I have my auto transfer switch. What do you think, guys, connected to the auto transfer switch? It was a lighting panel. What's a lighting panel? It's an emergency lighting panel. So I'm going to go clone any one of these. I'm going to go clone this, as a matter of fact. Come on, buddy. Right click. I'm going to clone it, drag it, and put it in one side. Look what I tied it in one side to the load side of the auto transfer switch. I'm going to go grab a cable. Can you guys see that? And I'm going to go to the normal. See the end, Brad? Grab the cable to the end and drag it to the switch gear. That's your normal side. Okay? And now I connected the normal. Look how messy my cable is because of that little dot. They call them a node.
Can we grab a new cable for that?
Oh, you really can use any of these cables, but I grabbed the new cable anyway. Drag it down. Okay. Are you guys there?
And you want it on the N one?
And yeah, that's a normal. So I have a lighting emergency lighting panel. You can imagine. Are you guys there? Everybody's there? I'm gonna adjust my. Let's name it. Yeah, let's name the load, guys. Start with the load. L emergency panel, right? EP, and the bus is going to be also an EP bus. Dash EP. So when I look at it, emergency. What do you guys? The cable is going to be too. EP cable. I'm just naming them while you guys. This one is going to be auto transfer switch dash 1. And the cable going to it, it's going to be auto transfer switch. I'm going to call it C though. C auto transfer switch dash 1. Give me a second here. Dash 1. I like to call the cable N, guys, next to it. Anybody knows why they put N next to this cable?
Normal?
That's normal. Thank you. Yeah, go ahead. DJ. These are just convention, guys. Really nothing fancy in it. All right, Holly,
I get kicked out and I can't get back.
did you open it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I go into where I had it. What do you click on?
Yeah, double click on it, yeah.
And
Project, yeah,
this?
the project.
Yeah, and this is what I get.
Good, that's fine, we close it out of there.
If I close out of it, then that's all I
Go,
get.
go to project up in the upper left-hand corner.
There you go, here's your one line there.
Where'd you get that?
Your one line diagram is right here, they hide them
Oh,
in this
okay.
little text. You're good?
Hey,
You're
Chad.
good. Yes, sir.
Just I'm all the way there. I'm just saying, is backup the same as save? There's no save
Where's
button.
back? No, save, yeah.
Where?
Get out of here. There's that little icon here.
The one that looks
There's no
at.
undo.
Oh.
Okay,
What if
What
you
is
like-
that top one, Cat? What? CES1N?
yeah, and for normal.
What if you highlight something and you don't want that? How do you get out?
Right click on it, and there's a word destroy.
No, I want it, but
I want cats.
I did a window and it windowed in more than I wanted. So I want to get.
Just escape and do it again.
Edit undo.
You can do it.
Hitting escape. And it's
Where are you?
still highlighted.
Which one do you want to do?
Oh, never mind. It worked. But it's only taking part of it. It's not.
Yeah, because you have to hide, yeah, so this is sometimes it's kind of tricky to try to grab what you want. Here you go. You have to be tricky when you grab what you want.
Okay. Let's go grab a generator. You guys remember we need 2 gens. Spencer, you came 1.5. Your gen.
1.25.
1.25. Let's just say that. Okay, grab a generator. Can you guys see where is the generator? Oh, okay. There you go. Are you guys all at this point? The next, we're gonna go, guys, and do a generator. Holly, you me too.
Just a second. Just,
Okay.
go ahead, whatever.
No, I can wait. You me too. Okay. Were you guys good there?
Yep.
DJ? Okay.
What does it say? 1N on cable?
Yeah, because
Sure.
yeah. It really, this is just convention naming. You can name it. When you're looking at the cable, guys, when you run a cable schedule, when you look at it, you know that this is exactly the cable that's going to this location. Okay. I'm gonna wait. Here we go. Sorry, Holly. My goal, guys, make sure you save. Somebody asked about a save. Chanel, here's the save function. Make sure you save. My goal, guys, before you go today is I'm going to run a short circuit analysis on it. That's why I want to build it, run a short circuit analysis. And then tomorrow, Mashad will build on what I did. And then Wednesday, I will do the coordination. So very easy to do the short circuit analysis. I'm going to put data just to fill it right now. You're going to see it. And then you guys update it to the best of your ability. Show you a very easy way of putting data. Okay?
Alright. You get something off the computer and
Okay.
that's security message.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys, let's go grab a generator. Let's go grab a gen, please. Can you guys see where says new synchronous generator? Everybody can see where new synchronous generator. Grab it, and look what I'm going to do. The generators, guys, we put them upside down here. Oops.
On the other side of this,
See where, if you look at the big picture, I put the generator, they come like the utilities. Okay? Everybody can see I dropped the generator here. Now, what do you guys think the generator needs?
cable.
Cable, thank you. Grab a cable, click on it, attach the cable to the generator from one side. What do you think the other side is going to go to? Well, it's gonna eventually, it's gonna be, it's gonna go to the switchgear the way we design it. If you guys remember, if you look at your well-line diagram, your it's gonna look like this, right? So I'm gonna call this one Gen 1. Double click on it, Gen-1, and the cable that goes to it, Brad, is gonna be called what? Thank you. C though, C in the front of it. Gen 1. So C Gen 1. C Gen 1. C Gen 1. So I have a C Gen 1. What do you think of when I need another generator? What's the best way of doing it? Clone. See, remember? Right click, clone it. Clone. Oh, not destroy. I hit destroy. I'm going to go clone it. Now I have an identical copy. Attach it here and move it up slightly. I have two generators attached to the switchgear as we design. And the nice thing is, guys, they named them 2-2. So it's already named for you. Right? We have two generators. I want to remind some of you guys who did an emergency panel, as we should have. If you haven't done an emergency panel, or if you have done it, if you did not, you have to do what I'm doing right now just because of the exercise. Can you guys zoom into that one generator number 1? Just zoom into it. Can you guys see that little dot here? Everybody can see that dot? Double click on it. When you double click on it, did you open a window like looks like this? Do you see where it says node bus? Click on it right here. Make sure it's unclicked, that node bus. Everybody's okay? And then exit.
Uncheck it.
Both?
What? I think I exited the project.
Little panel.
I exited the project.
You uncheck it.
1 second. I told you not to exit the project, and what did Chad go exit the project? Give me 1 second, buddy. 1 second. 1 second. Okay. There you go. One more guys, the dot. You see one of these dots was there? If you double click on the dot, you can change a bus into a node and a node into a bus. So, well, here, if you should, every time you have a cable. Yeah, if you have a connection, you have a node. Can you guys, everybody can zoom right into that little dot here in one generator. Everybody's there? Can you guys see that? Everybody can see that? Can you pick it up and double click on it, will you? You open this window, unclick the node bus, unclick the node bus. It will basically, and exit, it will expand it to a bus right now. Shows it as a bus. So if you're there, double click on it and call it B. What do you guys think this would be? B Gen 1. B Gen 1. Okay, one more time. Click on it. Well, it's colored when you touch it, when you pick it. It becomes blue. Okay? I'll help you in a second here. If you guys, how many of you guys have done that step that I'm doing? Okay, here's what I need to do. The reason why I did this, because I need a cable, a feeder that goes directly from the generator to the emergency side of the UPS. Okay? So, anyone. I picked one. So, look what I'm going to do, guys. Grab a cable. Here's my cable. Just put the cable right in. Oops, I shouldn't have connected it. Disconnect. When you grab the cable, your cable looks like this. Just put it anywhere. From one side, attach it to the emergency side of the auto transfer switch. Can you guys see that? From the other side, go all the way to the generator bus that you've just created. It looks like messy now. And then you can adjust them basically. Can you guys see what I did? I brought a feeder directly from generator number 1 to the emergency side of the auto transfer switch. Because that's a good question. Why do you make it the ugly?
Why not just come out the generator 2? It'll be right there. You don't have to cross any wires.
You have to. You still have to come down.
Go over it.
You have to cross the switch. If you do it this way, you cross the switch gear. Wherever you go, you have to cross something. But actually doing it this way, I know it gets you away from the switch gear, and I know that these are crossing just because. Yes, thank you. You can. Yep. Thank you. You got the message. You can adjust it, make it look nicer. You're up.
From the bus, right?
As long as it's connected to the generator bus and to the emergency side of the auto transfer switch. How does it look like? Make it look like nicer. Okay? So I'm going to click on the cable, guys, that I did, and guess what I'm going to be naming it? This one is going to be auto transfer switch. Do I have one? How did I name the other cable? Yeah, -1. -1-E. Because it's a cable going to the emergency. Can you guys see that? Why I called it C for cable, auto transfer switch because it's going to auto transfer switch, and E because it's going to the emergency side of the auto transfer switch. Done. Click on it here, and here, here, here. No, I don't want to.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Piece of cake. These are not connected somehow. There you go. Now we're connected. Look at that. You'll not see that how they are not connected. Drag in. Yeah, that's all right. Now here's your node. Right click on it. Oh, actually double click on it. Oops. You have to pick it up. There you go. You're good, bud. And then can I drag that one here? Oh, you do it. You know what I need to do. You know what I'm saying?
Actually,
Okay, now if you make a mistake on one,
so I need two cables.
no problem, right? Now, you need to drag that one, put it here.
Oh,
Are you guys all there?
Just hook the one generator up.
We hook it up to one generator. That's how we normally do, guys. The emergency panels are connected directly to one gen. So when we fire the gen, we first energize the emergency panel through the auto transfer switch, and then we pick up the whole load of a building. Okay, Holly, can I help you with anything?
No, I just got this weird message. I don't know. Can I connect a pointer to his cell phone? I don't see where
Okay.
it is, but
It's all right. What is it? Where are you here?
I just saw this and I don't know what they're talking about.
Okay, can I move this one just to see where are we here? There you go. We're good here. And here, this is not connected. So there you go. Now we're connected. See how it's
Yeah. Guys, if anything is grayed, it's not connected. If the component is not connected, you would see a circle that's not a black dot. If it's connected, you will see the circle as a black dot. We're good, guys. We had generators, right? Are we missing anything, Brad? We had the chiller, we had the generators, we had the auto transfer switch, we had everything that we need, right? I don't see anything else. Okay, let's go now. Everybody, guys, built something similar to this.
What's your environmental chamber?
Are they coming from the? They're coming directly from a switchgear. Thank you. If they're coming from the switchgear, guys, the environmental chamber. Let's go. Just throw these babies here. See, expand this. Go to one side and expand it, I went in mine, guys. I went to the lighting panel that we did. The first lighting panel. Right click on it, clone it once, and throw it. See how easy that is. Right click again and clone it again, and attach it. Now I'm going to call these, like Brad remind us that we have environmental chamber, Chad. I'm just going to go because this they're connected directly to the switchgear, Brad, right? Like any other load. Okay, so did you guys just add a load through a load through a bus, through a cable, and attach it to wherever you want to the switchgear? In my case, I'm going to call them and go back. I'm going to call this one environmental chamber dash 1 EC1. Just call him LEC1. Oops, I'm going to call L dash. Yeah, I cloned the lighting panel. You can clone anything that doesn't have a transformer, really. Double click on this one here. I'm going to call it again dash environmental chamber dash 1. And what do you guys think the cable is going to be? Environmental chamber dash 1, right? So all of them are, and I'm going to go to the second load. I'm going to call it environmental chamber dash 2, the second one. And the bus is going to also be environmental chamber dash 2. And the cable is going to be also cable C. Keep the C. Environmental chamber dash 2. Done. Here's the 3. Now, Brad, if I have a trillion other load, what do you do? The same way, guys. The same way. Okay? So we added 2 environmental chambers. What I have done so far, guys, you look at it. Can you guys see yours is? By the way, if yours are screwed up in any way, let me just show you. You can leave that up there for a second. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Sorry. Grandma DJ. There you go. You can, guys, you can highlight the whole one-line diagram and clone it, and it will give you an identical of what we have done. Or you can destroy. Please don't. Make sure you hit save. Now, Spencer, we're done with modeling the system. We're going to go input data. Input data, I'm going to put data in the system right now just to run it, guys. You have to come back and adjust it at another time. Adjusting it is very easy. I'm just going to put data in it, which is basically cables. I'm going to put cables and KVAs. That's all what I'm going to do. But I'm going to do it fast. I'll show you the fastest way of doing it, and just to run the analysis. Then you guys can come back and say, with this receptacle panel was not 4-aught, Chad, it's 2-aught. Just adjust it to 2-aught. That's all what you need to do. Okay? Wow. 1800 errors. Okay? Everybody get the 2 environmental chambers? Good? All right, now let's go. If you guys remember, build the model is done. Now we need to input data in the model. Input data in the model is not hard if you follow what I'm going to be doing, because you can copy data. There is a function I want you guys to understand. There is a function that's called copy data. Copy data allows you to copy information on similar things. Let's start for this. Can you guys zoom in and go all the way to the utility? The first thing I want to start with is at the beginning. Can you guys, everybody highlight the utility and double click on it? Everybody's there? Double click on the utility. Are you guys there? Can you see a window that looks like this? Yeah. Okay, great. I'm going to go. The first thing I want you guys to do for the utilities. Okay. The triangle. Okay. There you go. Leave this one in here. Okay, you know what? I just close it. When you double click on it, guys, if you want to close it, you just go, don't go to the top X, go to the lower X, will you? Just close it, will you? Let's go to the bus. Highlight the bus, the switchgear bus, and double click on the switchgear bus. When you're there, Brad, it tells you what's the voltage that you want. What do you guys think the switchgear voltage is? 480, thank you, 480. Just put 480, and that's the only thing you need to do here. And exit. Now this bus is 480, and guess what? Every single bus that's connected to it is also 480. See how if you put the first bus 480, it carries the information through the whole system. So every bus right now is 480. Did you guys see? Double click on it, it's 480. If you go click on any other bus that doesn't have a transformer though, it will be 480. Okay, so this, we call this one, guys, setting the voltage for the system, 480 voltage. Now, Spencer, I'm not going to lie to you if I tell you these, the ones that have a transformer, the voltage on the secondary is going to be different. Okay, so let's go to, can you guys go to the transformer, to the receptacle panel transformer? Everybody's there? Zoom into the receptacle panel transformer. Click on it, oops, and double click on, see guys that transformer here? Double click on it. Double click on it. Now you open this window. Okay, I need the voltage. Oops, I actually, this is a bus. A bus I open. Here you go. Here's my transformer. You might have to be tricky. Oops, has to be tricky, guys, moving it. You might have to move things slightly away from you as you click. Everybody open this way. Everybody can see this window. One more time. Go to the receptacle transformer. Double click on it. Everybody can see this window. All right. Do me a favor. On the Y, put 480. On this side, put 480, and on the 208 side, the bus is also, what is that? No, I'm sorry. It's 208. 208. Both of these, put them 208, guys. 208. Can you guys see where I'm filling them for? And the size of nominal size transformer, put 75 now. Just put 75, and you can adjust it to the transformer that you guys put. 75. One more time, right here. Can you guys see that? Right here, put 75, and make sure this is 208 and this is 208. That's all what you need to do. One more time. 75, nominal kVA, full load kVA, nominal kVA 75. And 208, 208, it's delta Y, okay.
Same thing for the other.
Now close it, exit out of it. Here's what I'm going to show you at easier. I'm going to go, guys, click on the transformer, highlight the transformer, okay? Right, the one that we just modeled, right click on it. Brad, do you see where it says copy data? Can you guys see where it says copy data? What I'm going to do, I'm going to copy the information about this transformer to every single transformer in the system. Make it fast. So copy data, and I'm going to go click on the transform, the other transformer, right? Make sure the transformer for the 208, the busway transformer, right click on it, and do you see where it says paste data? Now, the same information is for the receptacle transformer and the busway transformer. Now, I know the transformers will be different, but at least the voltages are the same. You can go adjust them as we go. Where else do I have a transformer, guys? Do I have any other transformer except these two? Okay, now if you click and check this transformer and see, is it set? Not the voltage here. I'm going to go to the transformer right here, guys. There you go. See how it's set the same? All right, good. Now my transformer is set. I'm almost done.
Not letting me get it. Touch the second transformer.
It doesn't allow you?
Get a bus.
Yeah. Here's what you can do. You can move things. Look, Ben. See how I move the cable away from the transformer and click on this little dot and move it away. Oops. You might have to kind of adjust your transformer a little bit to be able to grab it. Here you go. Here's my dot. Grab my dot here.
Oh yeah, it's good.
Yeah, you can adjust your transformer, guys. There you go. Okay, now I have the transformers. I'm going to go to the cables. Can you guys see the first? Let's start with the first cable. Oh, by the way, we didn't name this cable here. What do you guys think this cable is going to be, the one that's coming to the system? This is going to be C. This is C switchgear. Switchgear. That's feeding switchgear, right? Can you guys see the main cable that's bringing the power to the switchgear? I just named this C switchgear. Double click on this cable. I want you to wake up now. Now we're going to go set the cable. Set the cable. Double click on this cable. Can you guys see the cover? Can you see this window? One more time. Exit. Everybody's there, guys? That main cable. Double click on it. Now, this is where you can go to the library and load the data from the library that comes with the software. That's why the software is very powerful. Okay? Can you guys see where it says library here? Everybody can see the word library? Everybody can see the word library? Click on the library. It's going to open this library for you. Can you guys see at the bottom? Expand it, Brad. Expand it so you can see what you're doing. Okay. So it opens this library for you. Does that look familiar to you guys? Look at this. 310.16. Did the table 310.16 look familiar to you? Okay, look. One more time. Close that one. Close that one.
All right, hang on.
Click on the switch gear. See where the library here? Click on it. Expand it. Okay, I want you guys to look at the library. It starts with IEEE. Don't worry about the IEEE here name. But what I want you is look at the description here. The description, this is 310.16, copper. Do we want to use copper? Yes. Magnetic, the duct, are they magnetic? Magnetic means we're using we're using steel conduits. We're coming from underground, remember. Let's just assume we're using a rigid conduits underground. So it's going to be magnetic. If it says non-magnetic down, can you guys see where it says non-magnetic here? These PVCs. Okay, so I'm assuming insulation PVC, that's for the conductor. Don't worry about it. Brad, am I using THHN for this conductor? No, so I'm going to use THW. Anyone that has a W. So can you guys go all the way to the first one that says copper, magnetic, PVC, THWN. Everybody's there? Okay. 3 conductors, 1 conductor per cable. I need 3 conductors, 1 conductor. I need 4. I need this one here. Look at this, guys. 4 single conductor cable. Look what I picked. Everybody can see. What does that mean? Can you guys see 4-1/C plus G? Actually, we don't need a G. We need the first one. We need 4 conductors, 3 phase and a neutral. No grounding, right? That's what 4-1/C. 1/C, guys, means 1 conductor cable. If it says 4/C, these are 4 conductor cable. So I need 4 conductors, single cable each. Everybody can see that, what I picked? By the way, this is more. No problem. You can go pick another one and double click on it. Okay? Everybody got that cable? The type of the cable.
Yes. Why wouldn't we be using a non-magnetic deal because we're running it in PVC?
Do you want to use a non? Assuming we're coming with rigid because it's service, entrance, conductor, and stronger. You can use. It's what the assumption that we're going to be using. Did you guys use PVC? Most of us use PVC. Let's go to the PVC. You know what? It's right here. Why don't you guys go to cover?
So we can just go ahead and open the library again. And
Yep, absolutely. Go to library, cover non-magnetic PVC, THWN conduit. No, not for conductor cable. I need the one that says 4. Here you go, right here. No, the one that says right here. 4-1 cable. Everybody get that one, guys? This is PVC conduit underground, 4 cables per conduit. We need a ground. We're doing the service. Everybody get that one? Double click on it. Okay, don't worry about that with the sign that you did. Everybody guys loaded this? Did you guys loaded this cable?
Yes.
Now, do me a favor. We're going to go to the size. Did we use, it's a 4,000 amp switch gear. So I'm going to run 500. You guys have to fill it. Here's where I'm going to run it. I'm going to go, can you guys see the size? I'm going to go 500. And how many conduits in run in parallel? I'm going to parallel 11 sets. I'm paralleling 11. Can you guys see conductors in each phase 11? Remember, we're bringing the power to the service here. And how far? Ben, how far? If you don't know the distance between the transformer, 100 feet is a good assumption. I'm going to go 100 feet. Very important, guys. I did 3 things here. I picked up the size of the cable. I picked up how many runs, 11 runs, and you have to pick the distance, how far you want to run these cables. I threw 100 feet. It's a good assumption for a service. Okay, everybody's there? So I sized this cable. So cross it and exit. We're done. This cable is sized. Now I'm sure in your mind you say, I hope, Chad, don't need to do this for every one of them. You don't. This one for the service, guys, we do it special because it's a lot of runs. I'm going to go grab the receptacle. Let's go all the way to the lighting panel. Go all the way to lighting panel. Everybody size the service. I'm going to go all the way to lighting panel cable. Are you guys there? Okay, everybody's there? DJ? Okay, double click on the lighting panel cable. Okay? Nothing in it, right? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the library again. Click on the library. Now remember, these guys EMT. We're going to use, because they're above ground. So we're going to go EMT. Go cover EMT. How many conductors with no ground? I need basically 4 conductors. right here. Can you guys see the one that says copper, magnetic, PVC? No, not THW, because thank you. We're going to use THHN conduit 4-1/C. PVC is the insulation of the cable. You see where it says magnetic here, duct type? Right here. The one that we used the last time was THWN or something. Yes. It's the same type, but it's THHN. Thank you. Everybody can see that, guys? These are 4 conductors, 3-phase and neutral. Why don't I want to carry that ground? It's an EMT. We don't need a ground. If you have a ground, what do? You go to the one underneath it. Here's one that says ground. Everybody got that one? Double click on it. You load it. You loaded the library. When you load the library, Brad, your panel was 225 amp, 175. I'm gonna go size 1. I'm gonna what is it? I'm gonna go 2-aught. You guys will adjust this at any time. Let's put 2-aught here. How many runs? Only 1 runs. What's the distance? The distance probably, I don't know if even 50 was right there. I would say 25 feet, because the lighting panel was not far away from a switch gear, guys. 25 feet. Everybody's there?
And then I'm guessing we just copy data.
Thank you. That's what we're going to do for all of them. We're going to copy, because inside the building, it's the same type of conduit, the same type of cable. The only difference is what? Size. Then you come over here, guys, and adjust the size. Then done. So close this one. If you're done with, make sure you put the, okay. Now, make sure you're still right there. Right click on it to the cable that we put data on it. If you're confused, click on it, make sure it's loaded with data. Yep, it's good, Chad. 25. Right click on it. Can you guys see what it says copy data? This will copy only data. Copy data. And guess what? I'm going to go.
You can hold control and click them on.
Thank you. Here's what we're going to do, guys. Hold control and go click all the cables. Be very careful, because if you move, it will shift all your stuff around. So just be careful a little bit. Click on all the cables. So
even the ones on the other side of the UPS and the
for now, all the cables. All the cables. Just click on all the cables one at a time. If you made a mistake, guys, go back again. Click on all the cables. There's an easier way. And zoom out, zoom in. Click on all the cables. Look at how I'm zooming with my wheel. All the cables. Now, when all the cables are selected, please don't select the main cable, the one that's coming to the, if you selected it, just click on it while you're holding the shift, the control, and that will deselect it.
How about the other side of
everything, all the cables for the time being.
transformers? Other side of transformers?
Yes. Yep, all the cables except the main. Did you guys highlight them? When they're highlighted, just right click, and do you see where it says paste data?
Yep.
Hit paste data. Guess what, Camille? All your cables have been library connected, type is right, and conduit is right. What do you need to go there and do? Size. And I don't want you to do the size now. I want to run the analysis. Then all what you guys have to do there and click. So for example, if I want to go, guys, to the generator, right here, click on the generator conductor. Here's the conductor is number 2. Yep. And I can adjust the generator conductor, but the type of the conductor is there. So all your conductors, guys, have been selected. Can you guys check 1 or 2 conductors, click on it, make sure it says 2-aught now. Don't worry about the size now. Now don't worry about size. You guys will go there and adjust the size when you have a chance. Everybody's there? I want to run the analysis. Everybody's there? Now we set all the transformers. We did set the bus's voltage, guys, right? And the cables. The last thing we need to do, Brad, is the load. Do me a favor. Let's go zoom into, again, the lighting panel load. Can you guys see the lighting panel load? Zoom into it. The load itself. Everybody's okay there? Double click on it. Does this say 480? Yep, that's what it should be. 480. KVA. Now, you need to find the KVA for your lighting panel. For time being, I want you guys to put 50. Just put 50. 50 KVA. Okay? Everybody put 50 kVA. That's the only thing you need to do for the time being. And click out. The same thing, guys. I'm going to go right click on it. Copy data. Let me warn you of one thing. Remember, these loads are 480. So when I paste them, do I paste them on anything that's not 480? No. So I copied, right click here, click on the load, right click. I'm going to go copy data. And guess what? I'm going to do the same thing, guys, for all the loads. Only the loads, not the motors. And I'm going to go click on this. Control, click. It was here and here. Please don't go to any place that has a transformer. So I'm going to avoid these areas. Can you guys see this area avoided? These two, because they have a transformer. Oops. They have a transformer on them. I'm going to avoid them. Anything that has a transformer, avoid it. Anything, and the UPS also. Avoid the UPS area. So you're looking at what I'm looking right here. Avoid the transformer load and avoid the UPS load. Now right click. There's another load.
There's a chiller.
The chiller, we loaded the chiller. We already put the load for the chiller. Yeah. Avoid that one. Thank you. Right click on it and paste data. Now all your loads, they say 50 kVA. Now I know they are not 50. You guys are going to go get the loads from your load calculation, plug them in there. But the reason why I put the 50, so it runs the analysis for us. Okay? Now let's go to the transformer, guys. The load. Can you guys see that one? The receptacle panel. I want to go click on the receptacle panel. Okay. Receptacle panel load. You know why? Anybody knows why I don't want to paste it? If you paste it, the voltage is different. It will put 480 here and screw you up. Well, you can solve it. I'm going to go put 52 for this one. The only reason though I did not paste it because I don't want it to screw up the 50 kVA. Click on it. Let's go the bus duct, guys. Remember that bus duct business here?
Did you put in 50 kVA?
Yep, I put 50. Yep. Let's go to the bus duct. Can you guys, the bus duct, the same thing. I'm going to go put 50 now. You guys will adjust it. I'm going to go put 50. So I put 50 kVA for all the 208 and the 480 loads. I'm going to go to the, everybody's there? I'm going to go to the UPS system, guys. Let's just go to the UPS system because it's a special animal. Double click. Everybody's at the UPS system. Did they go too fast? Double click on the UPS system. Here's what the UPS system. Can you guys see the UPS system? One more time. Go to the UPS system and double click on it. It will open a voltage here. So what do you think the secondary voltage would be? 208. Thank you. Both 208. 208. Okay. UPS rating. What's the rating for the UPS in kW? Let's put 50 for what was yours?
I was only able to do one.
For the voltage?
On the load side,
For the load side.
for the bus voltage.
What was this? The bottom one?
The bottom one says 480.
Ah, okay. Okay. Will everybody's the same situation?
No, I could do both.
You could do both. We'll solve this one. But for those of you who were able to, can you guys put 50 kW here, just for this time being, and 208?
I can put 50 kW there, right?
Gotcha. I'll go back to what we'll use in a second. Everybody's okay with that?
Yeah.
All right. So click on click OK. Brad and the rest of you, the ones who are not able to. Okay, the ones who were able to put the two voltages, ignore what I'm going to say here. The ones who were not able to put the two voltages. Oops, let me just adjust my. There you go. There you go. Are you conductors connected, guys? Brad, can you guys?
It would be great if it wasn't connected.
It wasn't? Okay, that's all right.
Yeah, I followed every step so far.
Okay, here's what I want you to do. Guys, first, a couple of things here. Can you guys see the dot in the secondary side of the transformer, Brad? Can you do me a favor?
Secondary side of the
UPS. Double click on it. Does it say 208? Yours? What does it say? Change it to 208, please. All right.
I got a little yellow bar on the bottom.
That's okay. That's
This is less than.
yeah, just okay. Change this one into 208. Now, one more thing you guys need to do.
I'm not getting that.
Ho-
Yeah.
Okay, one more thing you need to do. Did you change this one to 208? Ben?
Well, I'm trying to get it to look like that.
Okay, let's go to the list bus. Brad and everybody else, click on the PDU bus. What does this? What's the voltage on it? Okay, change it to 208. If it's other than 208, change it to 208. Brad uses what? 208. Okay. Yeah. Click on the PDU1. What's the voltage on PDU1 bus? 208. Change it to 208. It's all right. Change it to 208.
I know, but it's just bothering me because I've been following along, so I don't know what the hell went wrong.
Somewhere, somehow. The last thing I want you guys to check, both of you, is the load. PDU1. Do you see what's the voltage on it? Oh, this is, you guys have to do all this together. Let's go to PDU load. PDU load. Can you guys put 50 kVA? 50K. Everybody that have to do that. What's the voltage, Brad? Yours? 208. It should say 208 and add 50. Everybody's okay with that? One more time. Let's go to the PDU right here. Double click on it. Does it say add 50? And make sure the voltage says 208. Okay? Jim? Camille? All right. Let's go to the PDU2. Double click on PDU2. Please make the load 50. And what do you think the voltage should be? 208. If it's not 208, please change it to 208. Okay? Everybody's okay with that? Brad, do me a favor. Click on the cable that's going to the PDU. Is it loaded with information, your cable? They're going to the PDU 1 or 2?
Yep.
Okay. So you're good. You should be good. Go back to the UPS, Brad and Chanel. What does the UPS say? Does the secondary say load side 2828?
No, but you have
Yeah,
to
but
change
there's still
your.
gray. Yeah, now mine looks like that because
You
I
see
can't
that how
change
you
the
can't adjust that one.
No.
That's okay, but the voltage, so say 2828?
Right.
Okay,
But all I'm saying is before, it was just like that where I couldn't adjust. it.
gotcha. You know, yeah. I don't know what happened, but now you can. It's 2828, right? Okay, we're good. We don't need to beat each other's up. We're good. Okay, so we had all the loads, guys. Every load, huh?
Well, yeah.
Did we do the chiller? Let's go to the chiller. Can you double click on the chiller? See the horsepower of the chiller. What was the chiller's kVA? Convert it to kVA. It was 526, Brad? 525. Convert it. Can you guys see where I converted it into kVA? And put it 525, Brad?
Yeah.
525. Go to the chiller, convert it to 525. Okay, everybody got that one? And okay, let's close it one more time. You see where the chiller is? Double click on it. Change this one from horsepower to kVA. Right here. And type 525. Right here. That's it. That's only thing you need to do here. Good? And exit the second X. Okay, so we got all the loads. The only thing that left, guys, is a generator, right? Remember the generator, baby? Let's go to the gen. Let's go to double click on the gen. One gen, any gen. What was the size that you guys came up with in KW? 125. 225 KW. 1225, something similar to this. You guys going to see your generator. You can adjust it at any time. I put 1225 and change it to KW. Okay, and the voltage is okay. Everything is okay. Don't miss. Is your voltage 480? If it's different than 480, make sure you change it. Change it to 1225 kW and exit. And what do you think the second one is going to be? The same thing. 1225. Done. And exit. Now I have every single thing that I need in my system is inputted. Garbage in, garbage out. That doesn't mean the data is correct, guys, but at least it has a data. Yes, Ben?
I still have 40 on my UPS.
On the secondary side? On the secondary side or the primary
Load
side?
Load side.
The load side.
Still
Ben,
the same window that you guys were
Ben, can you see that little dot at the bottom?
doing. Yeah.
Double click on it.
Uh,
What does it say?
480.
Change it to 8. Okay. Step 1. Step 2. Can you go see right underneath it?
Good.
Okay. Double click on it and see. Does it say 208 now?
On the UPS?
Yep.
Yep. It does.
All right.
On both sides.
Okay, my friends. Now your system is ready. This is what you guys going to print for Chad. That one line PTW one line diagram. That's it. You're going to print this one for me. Now we're ready to run analysis. Step 1, number 1, guys, we build the system. Step number 2, we put the data in it. Step number 3 is run analysis. The minute that you capture the data, now I know the data is not the best data. You guys are going to go back again and adjust it to your project, which should be piece of cake. The cables are piece of cake, guys, and everything is piece of cake. I'm sorry, I'm giving you a headache. Sorry. I'm going to go to the utility. The utility is okay. Okay.
What do you guys want on there?
Nothing. I'm just trying to see one little thing here. Yeah, this is great on me. Can I put something here? No, they're graded. Utility contribution. Can you guys do me a favor here? Can you go to the top right at the utility? Right click on it. Can you disconnect it? Just hit disconnect. It will disconnect it. Just disconnect it. Okay? Everybody's okay with that? Did you disconnect it? Right click on it and hit the word disconnect. It's disconnected now, right? Let's go double click on it and see it doesn't allow me to change.
If it's disconnected, I can change.
I can change mine too.
I see what I did. Okay, never mind. Okay, if you disconnected it, go connect it, guys. Just drag it right here. It connects. Very easy to connect and disconnect. Okay, double click on it. Enter. Here's what I clicked accidentally. Make sure it's enter MVA KVA. Click that button. Everybody can change it into. Everybody can change the amps. Change this one into amps. And Brad, put here 55,000. 1, 2, 3. Put 55,000, and underneath it, I'll tell you in a second. Put 55,000, and underneath it 25. 25. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'll tell you in a second. Two things. Make sure this button is clicked here, guys. And make sure you change this to amps and put the contribution 55,000, and the bottom is almost half of it, 25. Okay, this data is the contribution of the short circuit coming through the transformer. Where do you get this information, guys? You get this information from the utilities. These numbers come from the electrical utilities.
My ratio is different from yours.
Don't worry about the ratio. It's all I want you guys to do at this point, please, is just make sure you put 55,000 amps and 25,000 amps. The first one, guys, is the three-phase short circuit contribution from Excel, and the second one is the ground fault contribution from Excel. Okay? Everybody's got these two numbers. Where would we get these numbers, Spencer? You call Excel and you tell them, I'm going to be connected to you at this transmission line. I need the available short circuit and ground fault at this location, and they will give you the numbers and you plug them in here. All right? Everybody got these numbers? Across it, we're ready to run. Make sure you save. Can you guys see where it says save? Saved. Everybody saved? Okay, everybody ready to run the analysis? All right, let's go to the word run. Can you guys see where it says run? Everybody can see run. Run balance system studies. That's what the studies that you need. Click on balance system studies. When you open it, everybody, one more time. Let's go run balance system studies. You can run multiple studies. You can run demand. You can run sizing. You actually can size the whole system here based on this software. We don't want to do that. Load flow. I want you guys to click on load flow. Could you please click click on load flow. And could you please click on short circuit, SC. We want to run, I'm asking you guys to run only 2 studies, load flow and short circuit. Short circuit will give you the available short circuit and fault ground at every single panel in your system. Load flow will give you how many amps is going to go through every panel and every feeder at every point in your system based on the loads that you did. Okay? Did you guys click load flow and short circuit? The default, guys, the rest of them are default. I want to hit run. When you run, just hold a second before you run. When you hit run, it will go through your system. If you have any faults, there are 2 types of faults. There's fatal faults. It will tell you fatal error. This means you cannot do anything unless you fix it. And there's minor errors, which means they have errors, but they're not substantial to kill you. Let's go. And warning. Run. Go ahead and run. Run it. Did you guys get?
I got 1 warning.
How many of you guys have fatal 2 errors?
I have 4.
4 fatal errors?
I have 0.
You got 0? You followed the direction. You got 0? You got 0.
I got a warning though.
I got a warning too.
Warning's different than a ticket.
Yes. A warning is different than a ticket. Do you see, you guys, Brad, look at mine. Mine says cable length not defined and cable length not defined. I know which cables are. My cables that's going to the bus box, they don't have a length on them. So what do I need to go? I know where they are. Cable length for my busway is 480. See how nice when you named your cables? This cable here, I didn't copy the information for this cable. So I'm going to go to right click on it, copy cable, right click here, paste cable. I'm going to, one more time. Oh, let's go. Let me go back again. Run studies.
Because I have cable. I have the sizes.
How do you know which one should pick?
It tells you in the air which one. But mine.
What do you get?
You want me to rerun it?
Run again. And you can edit error. It brings you. Yep, absolutely.
What if you only have 1 warning? You gotta fix it.
Yeah, edit error, and it will take you right into where the error is. It needs the UPS contribution, short circuit. Guys, did you guys get, one more time, did you guys get, let's go run it one more time. How many of you guys got fatal errors? How many of you guys got fatal errors? Nobody. Okay, let's go run one more time. Run. Balanced. When you guys run it, how many of you guys have gotten a warning that says UPS contribution? Did you guys get that one? Okay. Can you go edit error? Hit edit error. Are you guys there? Okay. You're right here. Go to the second page UPS and put the contribution. Just put 10% and 10%. 10. Right here. The second page, not the first page.
Cable impedance not defined.
Cable impedance.
That says it's invalid.
If you run that 50
Yeah, I'm trying to get a number that works with the UPS. To tell you the truth.
I put 10 and 10 in and then I hit bypass switch. And it accepted it.
Yeah.
Go down 10. Look
For-
at it, lower. Go a little
By-
lower.
Bypass will get you out of the whole contribution.
And it's not-
You avoid it.
the link is clearly in there.
Yeah. Short circuit X over R. 8.
Defined, clearly,
I know if you bypass it, you get no warning. Okay, exit.
You can see that it bypassed right around the UPS too. It ran a wire right around.
Yeah, it runs it. Did it bypass it? Yeah, it bypasses. If you put bypass, it bypasses the UPS contribution right here. Okay, how many of you guys have the UPS as an issue?
No.
All of us, okay?
I don't.
You don't? What did you put? What numbers did you put?
I have 4 fatal errors for stuff that's in there that says it's not in there, so I'm probably not gonna.
They're not there.
Cable impedance not defined.
Did you say which cable?
Cable, bus duct 208, cable impedance not defined.
Okay, go click on it, edit error.
Okay.
What do you see?
I don't see anything. So
Do you see a cable?
Yeah, 2-watt cable.
Do you see the length? Do you have a length?
25 feet.
Okay. And it's still saying that.
Yeah,
After-
I would say impedance.
Okay.
At first mine said no length, but I put length in and now it says no impedance.
Take the bypass off and just put 50 there and we'll set that to
15 and 5. 15? It's just what these guys you give them from the manufacturer. Okay, put 15 and 5.
All of us-
Thank you.
Let me see, give me 1 second here.
Right, clean it up, she works.
Cable impedance not defined.
Okay, you don't have a library.
Why would I need the, it's got the cable in the.
No, you have to pull it from the library. You can't just.
Well, then you told me how to do it.
Okay. I told you to do it. Okay, let me just see. Okay. Grab a cable from the library. You can't just, if you define it, you have to put that. This is not from the library, you just type it.
I didn't just tell it. This is, you said copy and paste data, and that's what I did, and you shoot me the errors that I got.
But it should allow you to change that one. You see what inside, right?
That's the one.
That's it. Okay. Now we're good, because it allows me to type them. Alright, so let's go to the second one. This should be a good share. That's good. This is good.
No, I'm never gonna say
Okay. Alright, there's that one. And one analysis. CP link.
I really do.
Oh, okay, that's it. Okay. Get that baby. And
Thing is about
There's one more that will be a set.
on this thing's always black now.
Okay. Let me just get you. Yeah, pour on one. See, we don't have a cable, library. No, don't type. This is library always. Click on the library. Yeah, don't click on this baby to load it. The one that you're in. Yeah, already have. I'll figure it out. Load it. Out of it. Accept. Put the lot here. There you go. And size 45 is perfect. And now let's go to the second here. Like that, we'll go either one to bottom.
What do you think?
Run again, will you? Run.
What is the old one from last year? Oh, you can put it to the
Yes,
center.
Go to second page. And put 15 at the top and 5 at the bottom. 15, 5. There you go. And V1.
Perfect. How many of you guys have errors with their system? Anybody still have errors? Okay, I'll be with you just 1 second here, Holly. Any question, guys, about this? So we built the model, we ran the analysis, and we got 0. Like everything in any software, Spencer, garbage in, garbage out. So if the information that you guys put in the system is not the right information, you will get results, but it would not be the right results. So what I expect you guys as we go through this week is to go back, Brad, and just adjust the sizes. Everything should stay the same. The infrastructure is the same. The cable sizes will be different and the load size will be different. Other than that, you are 80% done with this part of the project, basically. Any question? Now tomorrow, what Mashad Kuliga is going to be doing with you tomorrow, they're going to tell you that they just show you one thing, and I'll fix that one for you. Just 1 second here. What Mashad guys, no, you know what Mashad is going to show you one little thing. Can I show you guys what you're going to be looking at tomorrow? Can you guys see this new schedule? This is how they do it. Can you see where it says new schedule? This is how they do their panels. They click on this new schedule. Grab new schedule. Just I don't want to build it. Just put it somewhere. Just drop it anywhere.
What if we can't get on this other screen?
Cross it.
Oh, this one, 15, yeah, because we were stuck with that function here. Gotcha. There you go.
All right, one more time. Can you guys go schedule? Okay. And for schedule, drop one schedule.
Special says why?
Let's go. Destroy it one more time. Destroy.
Why are we gonna destroy?
Because we're gonna grab it again. Can you guys see new schedule? Grab new schedule. Click it. Don't connect it, Jim. Don't connect it to anything. All right.
You're on schedule 2 already.
Okay. Double click on it. When you double click on it, guys, it will give you the following. You can have schedule. You can have panel. If you click on a panel, schedule. You can click a panel. If you have a lighting panel, then you can add loads to it. What Mashad does is they have a panel here, and they add 3-phase loads. So here's my 3-phase loads. I want to add 3-phase load one more time. So here's your panel, guys. If I want to add a 3-phase load, single phase, let's just say lighting panel. Hit single pole. Single pole. I'm going to call it I don't know, circuit number 1. And the amps on this circuit is, let's say, 20 amps.
We're not doing this, just watching.
We're not going to do it. Yeah, don't do it. The category for this amps is lights, and you can put the breakers, you can put anything else. And it assigns circuit number 1 to O1A. Phase A is feeding circuit number 1. If I have a 3-phase load, guys, you can add a 3-phase load here. I don't know, this is 3-phase loads, and I have 50 amps in the 3-phase loads, and it assigned them directly to these panels. And then you can run a schedule. You can edit circuits. This is limit you to 42 circuit breakers. Anyway, so Spencer, remember the schedules that you guys are working on? You can build your schedule here. If you don't want to use it to build the schedule, there is not a whole lot of value for using it to this detail. So you can build the schedule. The other one, guys, if you go to at the top, it's schedule here. You can add a panel or a switch. Look at that. You have an MCC switch gear. So if I need a switchboard, click on the switchboard. It'll change the format to a switchboard, and it adds all your switchboards in here, connections and so forth. You can put the continuous load, the NEMA, the feed from, feed to, and all this good stuff. Location, switchboard. Here's my switchboard. I need a chiller. Say if I want to put a cooling tower, and I want to put a cooling tower, 50 amp cooling tower, and the type of the load is what's my option? Capacitor, heating, receptacle, general. Just let's say general. And I have a cooling tower, and off it goes. Here's my three cubicles. Okay, so that will be a 3-phase load on a switchboard. What this does, guys, it builds the panel schedule for you. It builds the panel schedule. So I'm going to let them tomorrow walk you through how they do it, guys, in the schedule. For the sake of the short circuit calculation that you guys have done, and for the sake of the arc flash, as well as the coordination that we will be doing, what we have done is good. You don't need to do that. You don't need to go that deep. So I'm going to go right click on this one. If you guys have done it and destroy it, and you're good with your Uncle Chad, you're good to go. Any question, guys? How many of you would like to walk tomorrow? Nobody's walking? You want to walk with us?
Is it close here?
Yep.
You gonna walk in or what?
8:15. If you want to walk, guys, I want you here 8:15.
Okay.
And you're going to walk fast with Chad. Any question, guys, about the power tools for window? This software is 50 grand. If you use all the output for it, it will add value to you as a designer and an estimator and a project. No, estimator, designer. You have a lot of skills, buddy.
That's what they tell me.
Okay, that's all what I have for you about this software. I thought that would be a good intro for tomorrow's. I owe you coordination. We'll do the coordination, guys, on Wednesday. Thank you. Let me. Yeah, I'm coming in a second here. Let me just minimize what I have.
Well, now it says 0, but I have a warning now.
Which one isn't saving? I
Warning,
actually.
your computer